Question on momentum and collision. They said a bullet of mass 0.02 kg is fired from a gun of mass 2 kg with a muzzle velocity of 400 meters per second. Find the recoil velocity of the gun. Recoil velocity of the gun. So this is a bullet and gun question. So the bullet MB, which is 0.02 kg, VB, which is velocity of the bullet, which is 400 meters per second. Then the gun, we have 2 kg, that's the mass, and VG, which is what we are looking for because we don't know the velocity of the gun. Okay, so that means initial momentum, I told you, because the gun is at rest, it's not moving, it's not doing anything, so the initial momentum is 0 because the initial velocity is 0, so initial momentum is 0. Now, so that means it will now be mgvg plus mbvb is equals to 0. That means we are going to make our vg the subject of formula, so it will now be vg is equals to minus mbvb over mg, so which is now equals to 0.02 times 400 over minus 2. So we using calculator in doing all this, we getting our vg to be minus 4 meters per second. So here we just trying to make our v the subject of formula, which is velocity of the gun, and we're able to get the velocity of the gun. So it's going to be minus because it's a recoil velocity, it's going back, it's oppositing the velocity of that of the bullet. So the gun recoil at a velocity of 4 meters per second backward. Note, backward. So 4 meters per second backward. Okay, to another interesting question here, we have a 3 kg mass moving at 4 meters per second collide head on with a 5 kg mass moving at 2 meters per second in opposite direction. Then after the collision, they stick together, find their common velocity. So this question is saying that the body is moving heading to each other. That means they are moving in opposite direction to each other. So they later what hit each other. Then after hitting each other, after colliding with each other, they stick together and now moving with a common velocity. So we have to find the common velocity here. Now let's see how we can find the common velocity. We have m1 is equals to 3 kg, u1 is equals to 4 meters per second, m2 is equals to 5 kg, and u2 is equals to minus 2 meters per second. Note, the minus is showing that is in opposite direction. Mass 2 move in opposite direction, so that's why we're having the minus 2. Now they stick together, having common velocity. So this is also a derived formula from the m1 u1 plus m2 u2. There's a way we derive the formula. You just make the v, because we're having a common v now. So you make the v formula. So now we're having, so m1 u1, like the way you do that is just that you take the v outside. You know, there's a formula like that says that m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equals to open bracket m1 plus m2 close bracket v. So having a common v, so that's the formula we are actually using here. So we just make the v subject formula. So we'll be having m1 u1 plus m2 u2 over m1 plus m2. So from there we can get our v common, which is 3 times 4 plus 5 into bracket minus 2 close bracket over 3 plus 5. So solving the normal maths, we're having 12 minus 10 over 8, and from there we can get 2 over 8. So 2 over 8 converting into decimal, we'll be having 0.25 meters per second. So meaning that they have a common velocity of 0.25 meters per second in the direction of that 3 kg. Note, in the direction of the 3 kg. So that's the common velocity of those two bodies. So if you don't actually, if maybe you have a question on this, you can ask in the comment section. Or if you have a question you want me to solve, you can drop that in the comment sections too. So I'll be happy to do that for you. Thank you.